Most people assume they will know when they are financially on track. They imagine reaching their 40th birthday and feeling confident, secure, and prepared for whatever comes next. But financial progress rarely announces itself that clearly. In fact, many people enter their 40s earning more money than ever before while secretly feeling uncertain about their future. Others earn modest incomes, yet possess a level of financial stability that many high earners would envy. The difference often comes down to understanding what actually matters financially and measuring progress against the right benchmarks. The danger is that many people spend decades focusing on income, possessions, and appearances while ignoring the indicators that truly determine long-term financial security. Imagine two 40-year-olds. Both earn similar salaries, both own homes, both drive decent vehicles. From the outside, their lives look nearly identical. Yet one has investments growing steadily, an emergency fund, manageable expenses, and confidence about retirement. The other carries significant debt, has little saved, and depends entirely on every paycheck continuing to arrive on schedule. Their lifestyles may look similar today, but their futures look dramatically different. Knowing which category you fall into is one of the most important financial exercises you can perform. The good news is that being financially on track at 40 is not about achieving perfection. It is about having the right foundations in place. Even if you are behind in certain areas, identifying them now gives you time to make meaningful improvements before the gap becomes much harder to close. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos from us. With that said, let's get back to the video. The first thing to look for is whether you have a meaningful emergency fund. Life becomes significantly more expensive and complex by the time most people reach 40. Careers become more demanding, family responsibilities increase, home ownership expenses appear, unexpected medical costs become more common. Without savings, even minor disruptions can quickly become financial crises. A good benchmark is having at least 3 to 6 months of essential expenses set aside in an easily accessible account. Some people may need more depending on their profession, income stability, or family situation. The goal is not simply having money in the bank. The goal is having enough financial breathing room to handle unexpected events without immediately relying on debt. The second sign you're on track is that your debt is becoming smaller relative to your income, rather than larger. Debt itself is not automatically dangerous. Mortgages, for example, can be part of a healthy financial plan. The problem arises when high-interest debt continues following you into your 40s. Credit card balances, personal loans, and financing plans that seemed manageable years ago can quietly become major obstacles to wealth building. Financially secure individuals generally see debt as something to reduce rather than something to normalize permanently. If a large portion of your income still disappears into interest payments every month, that is a warning sign worth paying attention to. The third benchmark involves retirement savings. Many people avoid looking at retirement accounts because the numbers feel overwhelming. Yet avoiding the numbers does not improve them. By 40, retirement investing should no longer be an occasional activity. It should be a consistent habit. The exact amount varies depending on income, lifestyle goals, and retirement plans. However, the more important question is whether contributions are happening regularly. Someone consistently investing every month is usually in a much stronger position than someone planning to start later when conditions feel more convenient. Retirement success is often determined by consistency rather than perfect timing. Another important sign is your savings rate. Most people focus entirely on how much they earn. Wealthy individuals often focus more on how much they keep. Two people earning identical salaries can experience completely different financial futures depending on their savings habits. A strong savings rate creates flexibility. It accelerates investing. It reduces financial stress. It increases resilience during economic uncertainty. If your income has grown over the years, but your ability to save has remained stagnant, it may indicate that lifestyle inflation has quietly absorbed your financial progress. The fifth benchmark is whether your net worth is moving in the right direction. Many people track income, but never calculate net worth. This is a mistake, because net worth provides a much clearer picture of financial health. Your net worth is simply what you own minus what you owe. Investments, savings, property equity, and other assets increase it. Debt reduces it. A growing net worth usually signals financial progress, even if income remains unchanged. A stagnant or declining net worth often reveals problems that income alone cannot hide. What most people do not realize is that financial confidence often comes from progress rather than perfection. Watching net worth steadily increase creates a very different feeling than simply earning a larger paycheck every year. The sixth indicator involves financial flexibility. Could you survive several months without income if necessary? Could you handle a major unexpected expense? Could you switch careers if a better opportunity appeared? Financial flexibility is one of the most valuable assets a person can possess because it creates options. Many people appear financially successful while living with almost no flexibility whatsoever. Their expenses consume nearly everything they earn. Their lifestyle depends entirely on uninterrupted income. While this arrangement may function during stable periods, it creates significant vulnerability when circumstances change unexpectedly. The seventh benchmark is whether your investments are working harder than you're spending. At some point, financially successful individuals reach a stage where their investments begin contributing meaningfully to wealth growth. Dividend payments, investment gains, retirement contributions, and asset appreciation start playing a larger role in their financial progress. This shift matters because long-term wealth rarely comes from labor alone. Eventually, assets need to begin generating growth alongside earned income. The earlier this process begins, the more powerful compounding becomes. I'm curious about your situation. Which area do you feel strongest in right now? Saving, investing, reducing debt, or building income? Let us know in the comments below, because it will be interesting to see where everyone is focusing their financial efforts. Another important benchmark is whether your financial goals are actually written down. This sounds simple, yet many people spend years working hard without defining what success looks like. They save without a target. They invest without a plan. They work without a destination. Clear goals create direction. Whether your objective is early retirement, financial independence, paying off a mortgage, or building a larger investment portfolio, having measurable goals makes financial decisions significantly easier. Without a target, progress becomes difficult to evaluate. One area that often gets overlooked is insurance and risk protection. Financial success is not only about accumulating wealth, it is also about protecting it. Adequate health insurance, life insurance when appropriate, and other forms of protection help ensure that years of financial progress are not erased by a single unexpected event. Finally, one of the strongest signs that you're on track financially at 40 is simple peace of mind. Financial success should eventually create less stress, not more. If your finances are becoming stronger, but your anxiety continues growing, it may be worth examining whether your financial life has become unnecessarily complicated. At the beginning of this video, we talked about two 40-year-olds who looked similar from the outside, but were heading toward very different futures. The difference was never the size of their salary or the appearance of their lifestyle. The difference was what existed beneath the surface. Emergency savings, manageable debt, consistent investing, growing net worth, and financial flexibility are the indicators that truly matter. The good news is that financial progress is rarely all or nothing. You do not need to score perfectly in every category to be on track. What matters is identifying where you stand today and making improvements where necessary. Every positive financial decision strengthens the foundation you're building for the decades ahead. The truth is that 40 is not a deadline. It is a checkpoint. It provides an opportunity to evaluate what is working, what needs improvement, and where your financial future is heading. The earlier you make those adjustments, the more powerful their impact becomes over time. If you want to keep creating a stronger financial future, check out one of the videos on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you there.